Last but not least in Southern Africa is Namibia. Now Namibia is often left off a lot of Southern African itineraries. People will visit South Africa, Botswana, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and leave Namibia as a second thought. This is changing, but often it's left off because people aren't aware of it or because of the size. Namibia is a very large country. You can quite easily self-drive Namibia if you wanted to. It used to be run by Germany. The roads are very well laid out. It's very efficient. Of course, with the size though, if you wanted to self-drive it, it's going to take about a minimum of 2 weeks to get around. And for most people on a 3-week Southern African itinerary, Namibia doesn't quite factor into that plan. You can, of course, fly from A to B, B to F, F to G. If you wanted to in Namibia to save yourself the time, that's another option if you didn't want to self-drive. Small planes, private air safaris as well. But Namibia is a real interesting mixing pot. Now, we'll focus on the most popular part, the most famous part of Namibia, which is down in the south, and that's Sosaville. This is this amazing sand dune national park with some of the world's highest sand dunes. In fact, the world's highest sand dunes of Big Daddy, which is taller than the Eiffel Tower. Incredible to see the difference of colours, from the blue sky to the red sand to the grassland in front of you, and standing on the top of another incredibly high sand dune nearby, seeing this landscape in front of you. Right near there, you have Fish River Canyon, which is the world's second largest canyon, and it's a canyon that people have never usually heard of. Namibia is full of surprises, whether it's right nearby the adventure capital of Swakopmund, where you can do your sand duning, your sandboarding, your skydiving, your local village walks, your deep sea fishing, if that interests you. Right near there, you have the rock paintings. We can see these ancient rock paintings still living on in the desert. They have cheetahs, so you can go to a cheetah rehabilitation centre and get up close and personal with the cheetahs, or have a better chance of seeing them in the wild, as the large flat areas of Namibia is a great environment for cheetahs to thrive. Even towards the north, a very famous national park of Etosha National Park. If you've ever seen a documentary or a photograph of the animals, maybe 1,000 animals surrounding a watering hole, that's Etosha. Etosha is a very dry salt pan with big watering holes in it. The animals have to make it to the watering hole to drink, otherwise they don't survive. So if you sit by these watering holes, you get a great chance to watch all the animals come in. And interesting moments where you see a warthog and a lion at opposite sides of the watering hole in a brief truce as both end up having their daily drink. Namibia is home to just constant surprises all the way through. Amazing landscapes, beautiful people, whether it's the local Himba, who are bright red, decorated and live in the middle of nowhere on a very basic existence. That's the Himba tribe. Whatever it is may be with Namibia, you have your adventure, you have your luxury, you can do the self-drive option, the luxury air option. There's something for everybody.